Redditors are very interesting creatures. They display a wide range of physical forms, some twig-like, some more robust, but they exhibit remarkably consistent behavior patterns. Outwardly, they appear to almost be human, but what truly sets them apart from Homo sapiens is a singular evolutionary trait that defines their species: the mind of a Redditor, or as we call them, Giga Homo redditus. This unique mind has evolved a groundbreaking mechanism: complete immunity to personal accountability or shame. While modern humans have developed the capacity for self-reflection, embarrassment, and personal growth, Giga Homo redditus has mastered the art of externalizing all problems and blaming literally anything else. Here are some examples from our field studies on the species. When their team loses an election, it's because the majority of the country is fascist. When they are racist, it's because the other people look the wrong way. And when asked why they live in squalor, it's because cleaning is the mark of a vapid, low-quality human. Wait, no. It's because clean countertops cause panic attacks. To better understand the mind of Giga Homo redditus, we need to examine the one area they have complete control over: their habitat. This is how my fiance drinks his Kool-Aid jammers. This is what we call a dirt-type Redditor. Nothing horribly offensive going on here, but an underlying level of filth that is concerning. A few key things to note. If you're taking a picture for online, you're aware that other people will be looking at it and judging it. You would clean up anything, weird in the background. So the mess we're seeing has already passed through that mental filter. The dirt Redditus thinks this level of filth is completely normal. They don't even see the grime anymore. We also have a marijuana container. Redditors often use drugs and alcohol to numb the pain of their unfortunate existence. And I know what you're thinking. Kool-Aid, right? Black people.
Man, you know I want some Kool-Aid.
However, there are no brothers drinking Kool-Aid out of the pouch. We use the packet with sugar and tap water. The Kool-Aid pouches, that's white people. This is very well established in the literature. If we examine their profile, we have this lovely avatar. Blue hair, gay. Hair coloring is a common tactic used to attract mates in this species. Blue in particular is associated with an elementary school level understanding of politics and being very chronically offended. This room scores a 1.5 out of 5 on the VGS. That is the Vosh grossness scale, which is the official unit of measurement for Reddit nests. Here we have another striking example of the dirt type. This creature is taking a picture to upload online so that they can receive some validation from strangers. In that whole process, he never once stopped to think, oh, there's a bunch of garbage in the background. Let me clean that up real quick. So what do we have? 4 cups, 2 plates, 2 bowls, and an empty chips bag. Previous field research has shown that dirt Redditus usually maintain 2 to 3 days worth of dirty dishes on any given flat surface. Why is that, you might be asking? Well, if we review the post history, we can find this. Had edibles and thought this looked cool.
You have smoked yourself retarded.
It is theorized to be a religious ritual where Redditus consumes cannabis and then stares at the slowly drying spoon marks on dirty dishes. In these markings, they can find inspiration for new things to blame their problems on. This is another 1.5 on the VGS. Get you a they-them who can do both. We have now graduated from the dirt type to the mental type Redditus. Mental types traditionally have multiple psychological disorders. Most common are depression, anxiety, PTSD, ADHD, and gender dysphoria. But we have seen some specimens with up to 10 concurrent mental disorders. As you can see, the mental types construct significantly more elaborate nests. Cardboard, plastic, trash, and clothing is the primary nesting material. The trash is harvested through constant food delivery they require to survive. This species is completely unable to leave the house and cannot provide for itself. All meals are delivered by illegal immigrants on bicycles. This ceremony is called Dur Dash. Middle finger to the camera, nail polish, and neckbeard. Very common traits in mental types. This is a very representative sample here. The unfinished drywall strongly suggests that we have a garage partition situation going on here. The windowless garage apartment is prime nesting location for the mentally ill neckbeard child who still lives with their parents at 27. We will give this a 3 on the VGS. I finally cleaned the kitchen. This is after months of neglect and battling depression. I feel so accomplished and I really hope that I can maintain a clean space. Giga Homo redditus have a deep hatred for the human known as Jordan Peterson. Cleaning your room is a Sisyphean task for Redditus. The depression excuse is on clear display here. It is not the fault of Redditus. It is their mental illness that's causing this mess. Normal humans would be embarrassed to broadcast their filth like this, but Redditus feels no such emotion. I love the organic keto jar. God forbid I ingest a carbohydrate while I'm standing knee-deep in a pile of trash. As we can see from their post history, they are on 5 different psychiatric medications, and they are celebrating having a hysterectomy at 26 years old. As my partner has pointed out many times, my body, my choice. Tonight I am celebrating with my first ever crumble cookies. They're celebrating their sterilization with a cookie. Every day we drift further from God. We will give this a 3.5 on the VGS. I'm adding half a point for the depressing side story at the end there. Well, hey, let's lighten the mood a little bit. We need to look at some fungus-type Redditors. When Redditors cannot find a mate, they often turn to cultivating fungus as a life companion. It's a very unique evolutionary trait. Highly, highly fascinating.
Yo, what up? It's your boy,
Average Reddit user.
welcome to my house. Come on in.
We have ceiling mushrooms, bookshelf mushrooms, shower mold, and even toilet mushrooms feeding on leaking sewage. And what's most astonishing is, although they can summon fungus at will, they have no understanding of what causes its growth. Found this mushroom behind our toilet. Is it hazardous? Can someone please explain why I have mushrooms growing out of my ceiling? Mattress is moldy. Stop. Mattress is moldy, I think. Is this mold on my laptop? My bathroom is sealed. The next specimen is very special. We have chosen to censor the username. We will refer to them henceforth as Coffee. Coffee's post reads, I have unmedicated ADHD, OCD, and depression, and I have been letting my room become disgusting ever since I was 14 without cleaning it. I am 19 now, and not just old food and dirty clothes lying around, it's way worse, and I feel too embarrassed to hire a cleaner. The least gross things are hundreds of soda cans lying in huge piles, dirty towels scattered across my bathroom, carpet stains, so many random things lying around it looks like the room of a hoarder. The most gross things, used feminine hygiene products lying around, cat feces stains in the tub, flies all around my room, mold all in the toilet, and dried cat feces surrounding the litter box and further. When you post on Reddit and you're waiting for the upvotes to roll in, this is who's on the other side of the screen. Do not engage with this website or these people. The insanity of Reddit seems to be mainstream news now. Everyone is blown away by this weird hyper-left echo chamber full of over-medicated, chronically online neets.
Daddy, chill.
And it's so easy to say, oh, it's woke, but that's not the point I'm making. What I'm saying is, Reddit is a modern-day digital asylum for the mentally unwell. Let's personify this to prove a point. You want to engage in some friendly debate about a recent Supreme Court ruling. So you get into your car and drive down to the neighborhood insane asylum. You walk in. There's a lady eating keto paste by the handful. Another one's talking to a chair. Some lady in the back is slinging feminine hygiene products against the wall. Hello everyone. I think ending Chevron deference is a positive step towards reducing the size of the unelected bureaucratic state. What do you think? Autistic screeching. Someone throws poo at you. Vosh is in the corner. He starts debating that downloading lolly is morally equivalent to eating shellfish. What did you think was gonna happen? You're an idiot if you intentionally put yourself in this situation. Reddit is a $25 billion company run by unpaid Marxists. Every day this company has a market value greater than $1. It's a crime against humanity. All right, back to Coffee. Beyond just their room, Coffee is very concerned with accidentally being racist. Anyone else have an irrational fear of being perceived as homophobic, racist, sexist? Just to clarify, I am trans, asexual, and by definition one of the woke Gen Z, lol. But I still feel irrationally terrified I'll be perceived as these things. I have to always excessively voice my support for minorities out of fear. If I don't, people would think I'm a horrible person. Sometimes my fear gets so bad, I'm scared if I dislike someone who isn't a straight cis white man, it makes me racist, sexist, or homophobic. These people, this person's living in a pile of cat feces and they're worried about being sexist. You gotta prioritize here, man. Come on. This is truly fascinating because they're saying out loud what 99% of progressives would never dare to admit. Their only ideology is the avoidance of backlash from their own ranks. Redditors, like all progressives, are ideological cannibals. They survive by devouring their own at the first whiff of weakness. No loyalty, no mercy, just a constant scramble to stay one step ahead of the mob they themselves created. The comments are incredible too. I used to be so scared of being racist, I wouldn't even listen to music made by black people that contain the N-word because I felt like just listening to it made me racist. What N-word? What N-word is she talking about? Is she talking about Nick? How How do you guys keep up your personal hygiene? It's literally the most difficult thing for me, especially showering. There's no joke I can write that's funnier than this original post. This person is living in a room full of trash, cat poop, and used tampons, asking for advice on how to shower. These are the people who plan to lead the socialist revolution in America. Oh, and if you're keeping track with your intersectional bingo card at home, coffee is trans, asexual, OCD, has an anxiety disorder, depressed, agoraphobic, hoarder, ADHD, autistic, B12 deficient, chronic fatigue syndrome, avoidant personality disorder, and schizotypal. Schizotypical? What? I don't know what that is. They just make shit up at this point. I want to be clear. This is not me cherry picking a few people to make fun of Reddit. This is how every Reddit user lives. There are thousands of examples. I could make this video 90 minutes long if I wanted to. Every one of these posts, when you dive into the user posting it, is doing something insane in the background. Here, you want some more bathrooms? Look at these. You want some more bedrooms? Yeah? You like that?